careful this evening with some much needed rain heading our way tomorrow.
Yes, definitely. Today, day 2 of 3 of the 3-day weekend did not disappoint. In fact, for folks who are planning to grill out tonight, we're going to keep our skies clear and our winds fairly light, at least underneath 10 miles per hour for the evening. Things get a little bit interesting tomorrow. We had a couple of wind gusts today. I'm anticipating more wind for tomorrow, and that could be problematic in and around some of those areas with those burn scars, with the rain coming and with the blowing smoke from some of our working wildfires. We do have diminished air quality in several locations right now, especially that bullseye unhealthy in and around Carlsbad and Roswell for the present time. The fire from the Seven Cabins fire is still pluming around the region, but at least we're not seeing the thick and moderate smoke. Still some light smoke in the area, though, through the evening hours. We've got a chance at a few spotty showers or isolated thunderstorms, mainly east of the Central Mountain chain in toward the evening hours, but it is tomorrow that we definitely have our eye on. For now, we're enjoying the mild temperatures. Pretty warm out there, upper 70s and lower 60s, upper 70s and lower 80s. But for tomorrow, we have some warnings going up. These are predominantly for floods, flash flooding potential in and around the Ruidoso and the Seven Cabins burn scar areas for tomorrow. I'll be back to time out tomorrow's Memorial Day wind and storms and let you know what to expect through the rest of the week.
Pleasant this evening, Olga. Tomorrow we're bracing for impact rain and wind on Memorial Day.
Yep, I'm going to have to rain on some parades tomorrow, but not an all-day washout. If you get your activities in early during the day on Monday, we're going to be okay. But from midday and beyond, those clouds are going to build, those rain opportunities are going to go up, and we will see some storm action here in the Albuquerque metro. How much rain are we talking about? Not a lot in the morning. This is 8 o'clock with our future track forecast model, the European model that is, moving from 8 o'clock till about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's when we'll start to see the first showers begin to develop, but rain will be pretty light to moderate until about 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Then things start to change. Monday night into Tuesday, we'll get some heavier and steadier rain, maybe even some rumbles of thunder overnight. But by Tuesday, the rain will have shifted off toward the east, but that's not it. By Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening, more rain falling in the eastern end of the state, and that's where we're expecting to see some of our highest totals by Tuesday night. Again, this is much needed rain, but we've got our eye on some of those burn scar areas, particularly in and around Ruidoso and the Seven Cabins fire, which could be problematic. We will have some impact weather for you tomorrow. The showers will get here, and that means that driving around could be a little bit difficult, especially through the afternoon and the evening. As we move on into the hour-to-hour forecast, only a 20% of rain by noon tomorrow. So again, first half of the day looks pretty good, but we'll ramp up our rain opportunities and our wind possibilities as we head in toward the afternoon and in toward the evening. Forecast long term is definitely going to keep some rain around, especially those burn scar areas through Monday and Tuesday. So we could have some flooding and the flash flood watch going up tomorrow, midday and beyond for that northern portion of the Sacramento Mountains. And our air quality for this hour, we're still dealing with some diminished air quality in and around the region. This will be the case as we move on in toward the afternoon and the evening. Things will begin to improve overnight tonight. Right now the clouds are in place, but so far, no rain for the Albuquerque metro. Sitting at 87 degrees, it's warm all over, including some 90s across a few of our southern zones. But the planner this evening, I think, is going to keep us fairly quiet, at least for the short term. Clouds start to pull in late tonight, early tomorrow morning. You'll still get in a little bit of sunshine as we move through the afternoon and evening hours for tomorrow. So let's take you to your zone forecasts, if we can get there from here. Smoke forecast is definitely going to be a factor as we moved into tomorrow and beyond. Our planner definitely pulling in that rain. Earliest morning rain will start to push in on the western end of the state. Then we will definitely see our temperatures rise and the rain opportunities continue throughout the afternoon and the evening in particular. Four Corners region, more clouds than sunshine for tomorrow. Temperatures back off considerably by Tuesday afternoon with impact, wind and rain moving through. Pretty stormy for Silver City afternoon and evening tomorrow. with the sunshine returning by midweek. From the 90s to the 70s, Tuesday is the day to watch out for Roswell, Carlsbad, and Hobbs with the stormy weather. And yep, we're going to be in for it as well. Las Vegas, Raton, and Red River, this could see possibility for some of that flash flooding potential. Santa Fe does pretty well first half of the day tomorrow. For the Albuquerque Metro, it looks like spotty showers will begin to develop late day, and our 7-day forecast, we're definitely going to see a possibility for some brisk winds by tomorrow afternoon.
So much. Now here's Olga.
All right, tomorrow is our impact weather day. The hours to watch are between 3 p.m. till about 9 o'clock at night with the showers and the gusty winds, even some thunderstorms. That could cause some flooding. Flood watch goes up tomorrow midday for most of the burn scar area, northern end of the Sacramento Mountains. And yep, our forecast is definitely going to be a damp one. 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, we'll see the rain begin to move in and some storm action through most of the night tomorrow night.
Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. I'm Aaliyah Chavez. Don't forget, you can get our latest newscast anytime on the Very Local app. We'll see you right back here after Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Be safe out there, and may the Force be with you. Forecast as storms could shake up tomorrow's Memorial Day. Meteorologist Olga Breese has a look at what to expect.
That's right, and we are tracking a little bit of action on the radar. The majority of it is off across some of our southern zones. We're getting a little bit of rain in the boot heel of the land of enchantment. However, stronger opportunities for gustier winds, heavier downpours, even some lightning and thunder could be in the mix for much of the state as we move into that Monday forecast. For tonight, though, I think we're going to be doing okay in and around that 7 cabins of wildfire. Winds are a bit breezy for part of the overnight, but at least things will begin to dial back a little bit tomorrow. With the rain on the way, the Weather Service already has concerns about flash flooding in and around the Ruidoso and the 7 cabins burn scar area. So we have a weather flood watch going up starting midday tomorrow, and this is going to run all day on Monday and then into the first half of the Tuesday forecast as the rain lingers. So here's where we have an opportunity for scattered showers and thunderstorms for tomorrow. All of us again are in the mix. Some of us are getting more of a chance for some of those severe storms, especially south and central. But the forecast for tonight is a pretty nice one. We're still pretty balmy in those upper 60s, lower 70s. And yes, we will definitely see some warming temperatures tomorrow ahead of the rain. Current temps are going to be dipping overnight. When we get into the early morning hours, it won't be too cold. Even by the 6 o'clock hour, we're just dipping into the lower 60s. As we move on throughout the day, however, tomorrow, that's when we start to see that impact weather. If you have plans for your Memorial Day, I think you're good until about lunchtime. But 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock here in the Albuquerque Metro, that's when our rain opportunities are going to ramp up, and that's when we're going to have impact level rain through the afternoon and the evening. I'll be back to time out the rain statewide for you and let you know when the rain finally ends and what to expect for the remainder of the week.
Tomorrow, an impact weather day for rain and storms, and timing is everything, Olga.
That's right. If you have plans tomorrow, you really need to pay attention to the forecast. Not only will we see a good chance for some isolated thunderstorms, some heavy downpours and gusty winds here in the Albuquerque Metro, we're going to carry those rain opportunities into our Tuesday forecast as well. This is much needed rain, so we are welcome to see it, but it could interrupt some of those plans tomorrow. Here's our future track rain forecast. This is the European model that we're looking at here. From 8 o'clock tomorrow morning into the early afternoon, we're just fine. But about 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, we'll start to see these rain opportunities moving from west to east. But by 7, 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow night, a lot of us are going to be dealing with at least some spotty showers and some isolated thunderstorms. Then, as we move from Monday night into Tuesday morning, that's where we're going to see some more of this rain, mainly concentrated off toward the east, where some of those rain totals could be more than half an inch. predominantly east of the Central Mountain Chain. Now, because of this, we do have some concerns for flash flooding. So the severe thunderstorms, especially across the southern and central portions of the state, will see our flood watch go up tomorrow. This is pretty much through tomorrow afternoon and evening, and it runs overnight into Tuesday until about noontime on Tuesday afternoon. So that could be problematic in and around the Seven Cabins fire burn scar and the Ruidoso burn scar. So be on guard for that. Here's where we're expecting our impact weather for tomorrow. Again, we're starting out fine through most of the first half of the day, but by late afternoon, the clouds will definitely start to fill in, and things could get a little bit rocky and stormy by about 5, 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. So make sure you're done with all of your picnicking, pool parties, and grilling by that time. Current temperatures, though, we're doing pretty good. We have clear skies in Santa Fe, and temperatures are pretty balmy right now. We're still in the upper 60s, but these numbers will drop. We'll start to see the temperatures roll back from the 60s and 70s into the 50s and 60s for overnight lows. We did really well today temperature-wise. A lot of 90s on the map across our southern zones, and we won't be quite that hot tomorrow because of the storms coming through, but the first half of the day, again, it's going to get pretty warm before the rain hits. Current wind speeds are looking good at or below 15 miles per hour, and as we head into the overnight tonight, some of us will start to see the rain earlier in the day. This is predominantly off toward the west, which is where the storms are pulling in from the Gulf Coast and then trying to push across the state through the afternoon and the evening. Temperatures will soar ahead of this system, especially central and eastern portions of the state. By noontime, we're already pushing through the 70s and even some 80s popping in. But then we start to get a little bit rain cooled behind this weather system for the evening and overnight hours. Again, some of this is going to linger into the early morning. So be prepared with those umbrellas and maybe that rain poncho with you if you're heading out and about Four Corners region for tomorrow. Clouds will be a feature not only for Monday, but for Tuesday as well. But by Wednesday and Thursday, I think we bring back the sunshine and we start to warm things up quite a bit. It's going to be a rocky go second half of the day for Silver City. Your rain should start probably around a bit 11, 12 o'clock noon, and then we will definitely see an improvement through the remainder of the week. Mild morning start, getting us off to some high temperatures for Roswell, Carlsbad, and Hobbs tomorrow. The rain will really hold off until Monday night, so your afternoon and evening should be fine just before that rain starts to hit right around 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock tomorrow night. It's going to be overcast skies for the next 2 days. Las Vegas, Raton, Red River. These are areas that could see some potential flash flooding, although no official flash flood watch. And for Santa Fe tomorrow, it's pretty nice temperature-wise, but time things out carefully with the rain. Sunshine will be with us in the morning. We'll see the clouds in the afternoon here in the Albuquerque metro, and we'll deal with that impact rain for the afternoon and the evening.
Now, we are expecting some storms for Memorial Day tomorrow, and we sure do need some rain with those fires burning across New Mexico. Here's meteorologist Olga Breese.
We need the rain, but the timing is going to be a little tricky for some folks who might have some outdoor plans for the unofficial start of summer. Here's the map where the Weather Service thinks we'll see the threat for some possible storms. All of the state is in the mix tomorrow, but toward our southern zones, we could see an opportunity for maybe an isolated, severe warned thunderstorm. That's not out of the question. That means that we have an impact weather day tomorrow here for the Albuquerque metro, mainly for the showers and thunderstorms, but that could bring some gusty winds as well, and then difficult travel where we have some ponding on the road and maybe even some wet pavement, so making travel a little bit challenging into the afternoon and the evening. We will have a flood watch going up so far, just the northern end of the Sacramento Mountains. That's where the Weather Service has this flood watch. It kicks in around noontime tomorrow, and it's going to continue until noon the following day, and that should be about Tuesday afternoon before things begin to subside. Right now, we've got a few fair weather clouds. Temperatures are still quite warm in the mid to upper 70s at the Sunport, and yes, there are some showers trying to push through across our eastern and our far western zones, but so far we've been dry across the central portions of the state. Temperatures currently feeling pretty good. Again, we're going to dip prior to sunrise, but not too low. Air quality has improved quite a bit, but there's still some concerns in and around some of our wildfire areas, especially for Seven Cabins, where we still see some of that light smoke and haze hanging on. It looks like we are headed for an overnight that's going to be fairly uneventful, but watch for the clouds to build tomorrow and the rain to move in. I'll be back to time it out all out for you in just a couple of minutes.
Live look outside right now, clear right now, but tomorrow is looking wet and stormy. Olga, you have a closer look at these impact storms.
Yes, things are going to get a little dicey, mainly through the afternoon and evening tomorrow for the Albuquerque metro, but the western portions of the state will see the rain and storms a little bit earlier. And for most out toward the east, well, it's going to be a pretty nice Memorial Day before the rain arrives on Monday night. So here's what we're looking at. 50% or greater chance for some scattered showers and thunderstorms for the Albuquerque metro. We're going to carry that into Tuesday as well, though Monday is our impact weather day. How much rain are we talking about as we move from morning till evening tomorrow? Not a lot of heavy rain, maybe some isolated thunderstorms, but it is Monday night into Tuesday. That's when we're really going to see these rain totals ramp up, especially off toward our east, and where we could see some rain above a half an inch by Tuesday midday, and it's in through the afternoon and evening. We're going to add to those totals, so that is going to lead to some flash flooding concerns. We could see some severe warning thunderstorms in the region, and we can also see some flash flood warnings as well. Here's where the Weather Service thinks we have the best opportunity for these isolated severe thunderstorms to pop up. That's going to be south and central portions of the state, but notice it includes the Sacramento Mountains, Ruidoso, and the flood watch does go up tomorrow for that region. It includes Seven Cabins and the Ruidoso burn scar areas throughout most of the day tomorrow and into part of the day as we move on in toward Tuesday. So here's what we're thinking about for impact weather here in Albuquerque. Anything you have planned for your day tomorrow before about noontime is going to be just fine. But by 1 and 2 o'clock, the clouds are going to start to fill in. That will lead us to an uptick in our opportunity for showers and thunderstorms. Again, these will be hit or miss, but the possibility becomes very large by the time we move into the evening hours and into the overnight. Today's highs, we did really well. A lot of 90s in our southern zone, so it's unofficial summer, but it's definitely starting to feel like it temperature-wise, and we're going to be in that same territory for tomorrow before the storms arrive. Tonight, the skies are mainly clear. We're looking pretty good in Santa Fe, 69 degrees at the current time, but things should be fairly good wind-wise as we move on into tomorrow. Current temps across the board are milder than average. The winds are in check, and we'll definitely see the possibility of some clouds pushing in overnight tonight. I think most of the rain holds off for most of us until tomorrow morning at the earliest. That's when we're going to start to see some spotty showers, maybe even isolated storms tomorrow for the western half of the state. The rest of us, we're going to hold off until midday and beyond. That's when we're going to start to see isolated showers and thunderstorms coming with those gusty winds, and that really could put a crimp in some of those plans, especially tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. For the Seven Quarters region, we are headed for impact weather, not quite there on Monday, but by Tuesday, I think those rain possibilities will be heavier and steadier. Sunshine eventually returns midweek and beyond with some warming temps. Mild morning start for sure for southern and western zones. This means that we'll get into the 70s for the next couple of days, but be prepared for late day showers and thunderstorms in and around Silver City. We're also going to stay predominantly dry through most of the day for Roswell, Carlsbad, and Hobbs, but late in the evening and definitely during the overnight, those showers and thunderstorms will start to move in. It's going to be a mixed bag tomorrow for Las Vegas, Raton, and Red River. While we will get peaks of sunshine to start off with, the rains eventually will take over and impact weather for the next 2 days for the Santa Fe metro, because we're going to see more opportunities for those widespread showers and storms on Thursday. Long-term forecast is looking pretty good. Tomorrow we have to deal with the rain, but we do need it. By Wednesday and Thursday, though, we dry out and we warm back up. A weekend, but we do have an opportunity for some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Forecast definitely will not be a washout. First half of the day, not so bad. Second half of the day, that's when we're definitely going to feel it. Looks like the winds are going to ramp up tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening with the storms.
Olga, thank you very much. That'll do it for us on Action 7 News. I'm Aaliyah Chavez, joined here by Olga Breese. Thank you so much for joining us. Before you go, we'd like to say that we are honoring the memory of those brave men and women who unfortunately died for our country. We're keeping your families in our thoughts this Memorial Day. Have a great night.